Well, Graham, you've come from behind again to avoid defeat. How satisfied are you with a point tonight?
Naturally, I would have liked 3 points, to be honest. I'm not 100% sure we deserve 3 points. I think you looked at probably two tired, two teams who lacked that little bit of energy, who lacked that little bit of intensity to the play. I don't just mean us, I mean both teams. I think that might be a direct consequence of the amount of games having played already, and the amount of games in the Christmas period. And we still got another one on Monday, so yeah, it's a tough period. It always is a tough period, and I just said it to the lads at half time. It's those who can dig deep, those who can roll their sleeves up and summon up that little bit of energy from deep down that might come out on top. But yeah, it wasn't a great game, to be quite honest with you, and I think both teams, in my opinion, I don't know whether anybody else will agree, but both teams looked flat and void of intensity and void of energy.
You did seem to burst into life after Will Evans equalised. Did you think you had enough to go on and win the game? Were you maybe just missing that little bit of cutting edge that you need?
Probably, yeah. Fair point. Yeah, we had a little bit of play. We didn't create an awful lot. We didn't overwork their goalie. We put them under a bit of pressure. They stayed fast and stood up to it. They defended it. We had one or two little chances. But overall, if I'm being honest, I think a draw was possibly a fair result. I think both teams they'll take the point and they'll move on. But it was a game I wanted to win. I wanted to build on what we done on Stevens' Day or Boxing Day. Yeah, look, it's disappointing when you don't win. But I'm not sure either team done enough to win that game tonight.
I'm sure you would have loved the services of Omar Bogle to try and chase that game. What's his situation?
Well, we lost Omar through injury. He's picked up a little injury yesterday in training. It was just walkthroughs. It was just a basic 40, 50, 60% training session. There was nothing intense about it. So he picked up a little muscular injury. So he's gone off to pick up. He's got a scan. We're just waiting on the specialist to read the scan and give us the exact readings and his exact findings.
So you don't know the severity of it yet?
Not at the minute, no. I'm sure that will be the next 24 hours. We'll have a little bit more information and news on Omar.
You've got a small squad anyway, even with Omar Bogle. How much have you got left in the tank for New Year's Day? Because as you say, these games come thick and fast.
Yeah, well, look, it's a tight squad. It's a small squad. We're trying to get one or two lads up to speed as well as we speak. We're still trying to get Harry Charsley up to speed. So obviously missing Aaron Wildig, Omar Bogle, Adam Lewis is a little bit off as well. So it's a tough challenge. It's a tough manage trying to get these boys ready, get these boys up to speed. We'll just try to get as much as we can, as much rest into them as we can within the next 24, 48 hours. We'll get on the bus and we'll go up to Sutton, and as always, and I know with this group of lads, they'll give their all. They'll work their socks off. They'll give their all, and they're a good, honest, hard-working group. But as you say, it's mustering up that we play with intensity. We play on the front foot. We're a front foot team. We just didn't seem to have that tonight. And anybody who's seen us play over the season will tell you that's very, very big traits that of Will, of Harry Charsley, of Seb, all three of them in your team. You would expect us to be on the front foot, but you could see the players were visibly a little bit draining, a little bit tired, a little bit void of that energy and that intensity levels that normally goes with airplay.
If you can get the rest into them, you can go to Sutton and get a positive result. Would that represent a good return at Christmas for you, Graham?
Subjective. A good return for Christmas would be winning every game, but that's the way I've been brought up. That's the way I've been built. I know it's not possible, but yeah, it would. If we can go and get a win, I might then have a grin on my face rather than a smile or a grimace, if you like. But yeah, I wanted to win tonight. I would have liked to build and put something together after the Forest Green game. But like you've seen, the lads give their all. They worked really, really hard. But I suppose that'll be the calendar. The English calendar is a really, really tough. The Football League is a really, really tough ask. The Christmas period is tough. And look, experience tells me that you gotta get refreshed as quick as possible and get ready to go the next game. So we got to roll our sleeves up, we got to dig deep as a squad, individually and collectively, and I'm sure the boys will.